Hello again, crafty friends. It's Debbie with Make It With Me. Just wanted to get on real quick and just one of my crafty friends asked that I recreate this card. They wanted to see the ink blending, so I'm going to do a quick video. I'm going to speed it up a little bit so it won't be so long, but I want to just go through the supplies that I'll be using to make this card. So the stamp sets that I'm going to use this time, I'm going to change this sentiment on this one, but this was one of the free sets that I got during Celebration that ends in February, and it's called the Corner Bouquet. I saw this and I thought, gosh, there's so many things we could do with this. So this is just one, and I'll post some more later, but I'll be using this. And then this is a really old stamp set, but I use this one a lot for these sentiments. I'm going to mask off this so you don't have to share, and I want to do this just for you. So that's the stamp sets I'll be using. I'll be using Stampin' Up! Ink in Night of Navy, which is what will go on this outer edge. And the three colors I'll blend in the center of this one is Daffodil Delight for my yellow, Flirty Flamingo for the light pink, which you'll see it gets a little darker, and then the Coastal Cabana for a blue. Now on this one I used the pink, yellow, and green, so I wanted to try a little light blue on this one. So I'll be using those. I've already pre-die cut where my sentiments will go, and I'll pop this up. And these are die cut out of two of the stitched nested label dies. So I'll be putting my sentiment on those. And I already have my top fold card base ready to go. So this is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 A2 size card. And then I have pre-cut my black. I like a little bit of that black trim around it. So this is cut just a little, about 1/8 of an inch smaller than my card base, and then my card front will be about another 1/8 of an inch, maybe a tad bit more smaller than the black, and so it'll go on the same, which will kind of go like this. So this is the ink, the paper that I'll be blending on, and I'll be embossing this, so I'll show you how I do that. And I think that's about it, so let's get started. Okay, so you'll notice that I did something a little bit different than my original plan. I decided not to use this black matte because the edges were dark and I thought it looked prettier with that light, with the white outline. So, and then also you'll notice that the dark around the edge looks bluer right now than it did, or than this one did, even though I used the same color and the same type of paper. But with dye inks, they soak into the paper, which I think is really great for embossing on top of, because you don't have to wait so long for it to dry. So, but as that dark night of navy dries and soaks into the paper, it will get darker. It's fun how dye inks work like that, because the brighter colors seem to brighten as they soak into the paper, and the darker colors seem to deepen. So, and also you'll notice I used my Tim Holtz blenders instead of my makeup brush set, and I'll tell you, this is a big lesson for me, because Stampin' Up! Has come out with these same types of brushes, but they have white bristles. And I don't know how people do it. I have seen other YouTubers just rub off their brush a little bit and go on to the next color. And I just cannot seem to make that happen, because I was terrified to stick this Night of Navy into this yellow. And I actually, when I was practicing this video, I used one of mine that apparently still had some color left in it, and when I did the yellow, it looked, I don't know, like it had some brown in it. And so I just don't want to contaminate my inks. I want the colors to be true to the color that they are. So that's just all the more reason for me to switch to the white bristles. I'm gonna just get several of them for color families, and then that way I'll have one for my yellows, one for my greens, one for my blues. And you know, going with lighter colors, I don't think you'll get much contamination, if any. But I would just be terrified right now to stick this blue one. Even if I clean it, I don't want to put it in my light colors. And so if somebody knows the secret to that, please tell me, because I just have not been able to do it. The new brushes with the white bristles are only $12 for 3. That's only $4 a piece. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get a set of those and just have them. So, but these work fine too. I just think with these brushes, these types of bristles, you get less of the harsh lines. I like these because you can just pull that off and blend with it, and I've used these forever. But anyway, enough about that. When I get my new ones, I'll show you what I mean, and we'll do some more ink blending. But thank you so much. I hope you'll like this video, and I hope you'll subscribe. And my next video is going to be some sympathy cards, some really clean and simple sympathy cards. Again, one of my crafty friends really liked the way those were done and asked to see a video on how to do them. And then I've also got one doing syncopic coloring on some sunflowers. So I hope you'll come back. I thank you very, very much for stopping by, and please have a wonderful rest of the evening.